So it's a novelization of my experiences on the psychic frontier with Quentin Tarantino, right? There is no daughter, right? There's no, right? Is it all a sick intellectual exercise with Quentin, right? Is Daniela involved, right? Did he marry her for a reason? Right? Anyone can do these things, right? This isn't, right? I suspect he has 2 women in his life and perhaps one young man like my age, maybe a little younger, right? In his life, right? And that they've all been, right? So the 2 women, right? I think that they are the ones that, right? But it could all be him, right? Perhaps he gets something out of it, right? For sure on his birthday, right? Right? We're both right there, right? All the time, right? Right? But I suspect, right? I suspect he has 2 women involved, his wife and another one. Badass cinema, right? He took a picture with a girl, with a young girl, right? And she came out. She's mentioned in the novel, right? She came out while I was waiting in line for Jackie Brown, right? Gold skin, great legs, right? So fine, right? Right? So as far as the writing, right? There is no, right? Trey never cared about Hamlet, right? Got me good, humiliated me good. And I should have known because he did the same thing with the Discovery Institute, right? And the friend that I met at Mondegreen, her name is Hannah. Her name is Anna in the book, right? That they did the same thing, right? So in that way, right? But again, this is about trust. This is about me, right? Me feeling bad, me saying, oh, I wanted to give him what he wanted, in my heart, right? But he didn't, right? It wasn't through the heart, right? Like this was like a mind thing, right? Because if he was operating in his heart space, right, he would have taken my letter, right? Right? That it's easy, right? That it's right that when he signed my book, he would have dumped it in my lap. And then, right, like my point in saying that is that for all that he tells everyone that I blew it, right? That in not saying, do you have a question, right? He blew it, right? That's my point. That he left it up to his bullshit mind prowess, right? Right? When all he had to do was say, got any questions? And then when I went, gosh, I don't know. Let me get back to you on that. He could have went, there it is. You see, I gave him the shot. Right? And then he would have been directing from the heart. Right? And it would have been meaningful. And I would have given him what he wanted. Of course. My mind? No, that's not why I wrote you. Right? That's not, no. Right? And so he got what he wanted, right? He got what he wanted, but he didn't, right? Because it's a two-way street, right? And this is where my anxiety comes from, right? This is why I say, oh, he's going to send people to kill me, right? Because he didn't do this, right? He didn't create this pathological diseased psychic condition of clairvoyance between the 2 of us and expect it to persist for 20 years. That's sick. That's right. Like that's not healthy for either of us psychologically. That's not healthy for him psychologically. And no matter what he tells people, right, when he puts his monkey suit on, right, the reality, right, the cold reality is that I am right. That it is, right, that this is no way to spend the last 15 years of your life where I can say, hey, Quentin, how's it going? And boom, he hears it. Every single time. That's where we're at, right? And it's the same with me. It's the same with me, with Daniela, with that other girl, right? With this, I don't know if there's another guy. It could just be all Quentin, right? But he's got his coven, right? He came up with that title specifically, right? No dudes allowed, right? And they're both fine. So fine. I have no doubt, right? When they put that magic on you, right? Right? Tantric sexuality, right? It's all there at the beginning of that novel, right? Right? And I could say so much more about it, but I've been going for 37 minutes.